All right, welcome back to Dare to Grow TV, and hello if you're listening on podcast. Special love to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about getting your offer done, what that process looks like, and why you might be further along than you think. Let's go. All right, offers. This is one of the things I see over and over and over again in pre-ex. So many people are obsessing with social media, they're worrying about reels, they're thinking about how they're going to grow their business and make more money. And the biggest thing I ask them all the time is your offer ready? Is it ready to sell? Can I buy it? And the answer I hear, honestly, 7 times out of 10, well, I know there's work to do. I say to people, why haven't you finished your offer? What's the problem? Oh, I don't want to film, haven't got time, I've got all these challenges. So today, I want to break down for you what it looks like to complete your offer and get it out to sell, because I have to tell you, if you genuinely want to be an entrepreneur and genuinely want to make your own money and genuinely want to build potentially a multiple 6-figure business, you are not going to do it until you finish your offer. So in this episode, let's get the plan together. You got to get your offer finished so that you can go out and change the freaking world. First thing I want to tell you on this is the offer's never done. Every time you finish it, you're going to hate it and want to do it again. Strong words, I know, but I'm speaking from experience. Hate, probably too strong. What I'm saying is, in your mind, it's always better than what you're able to produce, because in your mind, you have the influence of so many things that you've seen, you've got your full potential, you've got the vision, you've got your future, and then when you practically come to film videos, write a course, prepare a workbook, map out your curriculum, you just haven't got the hours of practice that you want to match the vision in your mind. So this is where this whole idea of first version has come from, which is the name of my book. If you haven't read it, give it a read. Links are below or around this episode. This is where the idea of first version comes from. You've got to put out the best possible version that you can, ship it, release it, and improve it. I am a fan of 1 or 2 core offers, that's it. Making them better and better and better and being known for those 2 core offerings. So in Dare to Grow, we have Pre-Ex Business School, which will take you to your first 100K up to 300. And then we have Expansion Edge, which is for people doing 100K who want to develop their thought leadership, who want to dramatically up their content and get it out in the world. I talk about those 2 programs over and over and over, but here's the thing. Pre-Ex has been refilmed, redone, re-edited, revamped, reinvented year after year after year. Expansion Edge, at the time of filming, is still quite new, to the point that it isn't even on a courses platform yet. At the time of filming, when people have signed up to it, I have emailed them links to the videos that I filmed at the time of the course being sold. That is how a course begins for me. So even though Dare to Grow is a multiple 6-figure business, even though I've been doing this, say, 5 or 6 years now, I don't know exactly, for Dare to Grow, even though I've been doing it a while, I have absolutely no hesitation in releasing something that isn't all fancy pants. But my intention is always release it, add value, get a result, turn up, go over the top, do what it takes, and in the background, refilm, re-edit, revamp, redo, reformat, okay? So whatever you're going to produce, yes, it's going to take time. You're not going to be able to match physically what's in your mind. It's going to take time to get there. And there's nothing wrong with releasing the first version of it whilst you go about creating it. The most important thing is, who's my customer? What do they want? What do I need to give them in order to get them a result? Okay, so here's what it looks like. So let's say you're filming an online course. Typically, an online course is going to be made up of modules, and within each module, there's going to be units. So in Pre-Ex Business School, there's a whole module on setting the vision and the goals and the metrics in your business. There's a whole module on crafting your offer and getting it done. Hint, hint. There's a whole module on preparing your first funnel and launching. There's a whole module on how to sell and actually win your first customers and build that up to ultimately a 6-figure business. So the first thing I did in building Pre-Ex was I went to a coffee shop. It's how all my stories begin. I went to a coffee shop. and I got a blank piece of paper. Like, do you guys remember pen and paper before computers and things? Pen and paper, no devices, because you'll end up on TikTok or Reels before you know it. And I just mapped out roughly on this piece of paper, what might the themes be? What are some of the big things I need to teach people? What are some of those big headings for the modules? And with no pressure, I'm launching it today, I just creatively thought, what do I want to share with people? What do I need to teach them? What is the overall outline of this offer? And I just mapped it out. So then I ordered another coffee, bit of smashed avocado on toast, bit of chili flakes on top. And I thought, what might the units be under those modules? So now that I have a whole module on how to craft your offer, what are all of the elements that make that up? Understanding your customer, teaching people to sell the want but deliver the need, creating a container for transformation, how you form the titles to make sure that they're catchy when they go on the sales page. And I start mapping out all of the individual 10-minute video units that I now need to teach people. Once I've done that, as far as I'm concerned, that's a day's work. Like, people sit down and they think, oh, I'm going to film my course this weekend. No, you're not. No, you're not. It would take you a weekend to just get the modules on paper and get the units on paper. Job done. Be pleased with that progress. You go about your life, you take care of things, and then the next weekend or the next evening or a few days later, you say, right, I'm going to sit down and write out the content for the first 2 units. That's it. I think one of the ways that people go wrong is they think that this is such a small, easy thing, ironically, that they're just going to smash it in a weekend or get it done in a filming retreat. This is a creative process, and I don't want to use this language, but it's like birthing something and creating something and bringing it forward into the physical realm. That takes time, it takes energy, it takes emotion, it takes commitment, and there's so much translating and figuring out that has to happen. One of the ways you will help yourself craft your offer and get it ready to sell is by extending the timelines and allowing yourself time to do the creative process. Enjoy the creation of it. So give yourself time and break down the tasks. What are the modules? What are the units? Can I write out the content for the first few units? Once you've done that and you've completed the units, you've got a full outline of your course, I wouldn't be surprised if you then realize there was a whole module missing, or there was a whole section missing, or there was something you needed to learn or add in or craft. Go back and do it, right? Once you've got that outline done, now you can start thinking about filming it. And this is a whole nother ball game. We're going to talk more about videoing this year. But again, don't try and film the whole course in a day or a weekend. For the first occasion, can you sit down and say, do you know what? This weekend, I'm going to practice and I'm going to produce 1 video for this course. I know this is in opposition to what a lot of people teach online. Everyone's like, just sell it, build it as you go, knock it out, bash it out, get it going. I understand that, and I wish I could tell you that, but I've worked with hundreds of people, purpose-driven, good-hearted people, and they don't do that. They instead waste a whole year trying to be that person. Why don't you, instead of wasting a whole year trying to be that person, break it down? This is a project, this is a program of work. Break it down into the individual steps. So what if 1 whole week is producing the first ever video that you make? Can you see how that is so much more progress than not doing anything for a year? All right, so when I'm filming courses, when I'm putting courses together, I do the things I've said. So I drink coffee and I go and I map out the overall format, and then I put the detail in, then I write up the scripts, and that takes me ages. Then I do filming, so I might film 3 videos in a weekend, and 3 in a weekend, it doesn't sound a lot, but it's hard work, getting all the cameras set up, getting everything going, feeling good, getting into alignment, doing a few tests, getting it going, sorting the files out. So for me, 3 videos in a weekend, I'm pleased with that. That's good going. I'm on my way. The next job, once you've filmed the content, is to edit the video content. And that is a step in itself. Just finish the videos, batch it, edit them all together, whether you're doing it or you're getting the help of a video editor or a friend who can edit videos, you get the videos done. Once the videos are edited, then you can move on to the write-ups for the units, the worksheets. I think again where people go wrong is they try and plan out 1 video, film 1 video, edit 1 video, smash the worksheet for the video, do the write-up for the video, and get it online. And it doesn't feel like progress, but the feeling of going to a coffee shop, knowing all those videos are done and edited and online, and you just have to watch your own video, write notes and form the worksheet from that video. It's so much easier. So the thing I really want to impress on you is, if a whole 6 months or a year has gone by and you've done nothing, you're probably looking at the project as a whole and thinking, this is too big, I'm not ready, this is overwhelming. I'm encouraging you to break it down into the smallest digestible chunks that you can and make steady progress every week, every month. If you do that for the next 3 months, 6 months, your whole offer could be good, done, ready to go, and you're in a position to start selling. Now, little caveat. In the meantime, there is nothing wrong with teaching this program live. And some of the biggest insights that I have that I put into my weekly content, my courses, my weekly live training in Pre-X and my masterminds in Expansion Edge, it comes from teaching. Because when I teach something and people ask me questions, I realize where the gaps are, and that live teaching informs the next version of the training I put together, the next version of the curriculum. The Pre-X workbooks just come back from the printers, version 2. And whilst version 1 was very, very, very good, version 2 is like, oh, it's so good. Do you think version 3 of that workbook might be better? Yes. But what I had at version 1 was perfect. Off it went. Version 2, perfect. That's what I'm selling right now. As I sell, as I teach, as I help, I spot the gaps, I add it in, and the process continues. So don't try and finish your course and have it done, that's it. It's in cement. It's not. It's the best version you have right now. You sell it, you teach it, you deliver it, you find the gaps, you make it better and better, and you commit over the next 2 to 4 years to building the best possible program, offer, course, whatever your space is, in your area, in your niche, and you commit to being known for that thing and building the best thing you can over time. All right, I hope that helps. If you have any questions about this or any issues or challenges or hesitations or blocks around this, please put it in the comments and I will make content for you around this. For now, over and out. I will see you in the next episode.